All right, so we're here with Joel, who is the person who's just put on this entire festival. How's your day been, man?
Yeah, busy. A lot of running around. So yeah, I'm a bit tired, but I enjoy myself.
Yeah. What do you think of the band so far?
Oh, look, they've done an excellent job. I've been pretty impressed. I've had so many people come on and say, "Oh, these guys are great. Like, where'd you find out?" And I was like, just goes to show how much talent's in SA at the moment, I think.
So can you tell us a bit about how the Echo Festival came about? I mean, it's been something that you've been working on for quite a while, hasn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. Well, basically it started out as my Year 12 research project. Living in Mount Barker, I sort of thought, I wonder if it's even feasible. So that was my research project. Got to the end of Year 12 and I'd done all the work and I sort of thought, well, it'd be a bit silly to not keep going with it. So I just sort of went with it and it kind of happened. So yeah.
And how easy was it to get not only the attention of all the bands, but also, corporate sponsors and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, look, it was a challenge at times, especially with sponsors, so hopefully that's something that gets a bit easier next year and that sort of thing, but a lot of the local bands, and even the bands from Adelaide, have been really keen to get in on it. I think they're really excited to get stuff like this off the ground.
I was talking with a few of them earlier on today, and, there's definitely that sense of community and local nourishment within music today, especially in SA. I mean, how important is it for you, not only as an organiser but as a music fan in Adelaide, to spread the word and get this message out?
Yeah, definitely. I think if we don't sort of get that strong local scene in South Australia, we'll see less touring and all that sort of thing. And that's like my worst nightmare. So yeah, I've lived in Adelaide and around South Australia for most of my life, so I'd be pretty upset to see that sort of die off. I've been a big fan of local music since I was about 14 or 15, so there's a good 4 years or so sort of pining for gigs before I even got there, so yeah.
And I mean, looking at the bands who are playing now, I mean, Indiego's on now. As the festival's organiser, it must be pretty surreal just to watch your little egg grow and crack.
Yeah, definitely. I think when the stage went up this morning, that was the first moment when I went, oh, I actually did this. Okay, like I surprised myself a bit, I think. But yeah, I think the Killgirls are going to be another one that's going to be a big opener, because they were one of the first bands that actually got me into like South Australian music. So yeah, to see them play at headline my own festival, that's going to be pretty crazy, I think.
What about all the other bands on the lineup? Have you had any highlights so far?
Yeah, look, I've had a lot of people comment on The Sun and the Sky. They said they were really good, and I got to agree. I've been a fan of pretty much all the bands we've had today. Organising your own festival, you're pretty lucky in the sense that you get to choose what you want to hear, I guess. But also really looking forward to the Shiny Brights and the Salvadors as well. But the Killgirls, I reckon, will be one for me. A lot of high energy stuff.
So looking ahead to next year, clearly you're going to be trying to pull this up again. So will it be purely Mount Barker based as well, or do you think you'll spread out?
Yeah, look, I think the Adelaide Hills it's one of those areas. It's one of the biggest like growth regions in Australia at the moment. So I think it'd be silly to sort of take it away from it, especially from the sort of like homely feel that I've got going here. I live like 2 minutes that way, so it's not a far drive for me.
Oh yeah, well, all the best for it. I mean, looking at the crowd down there, they've got a good hive of people already clapping along, so all the best.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me.